Yet the sin that they committed was more the sin of religion. It wasn't the sin of worldliness. Question for you. What would you call somebody who, A, wants to live an eternal life, and they want to see things the way God sees them, and they want to be like God, and they want to have their eyes opened, and they want to gain wisdom, and they want to know the right morals and the wrong morals? We would call them churchgoers. We'd call them religious. We'd call them seekers. And yet, these are the people who, in Genesis chapter 3, God gets upset with. If you look at Genesis chapter 3, what we tend to think of as, oh, they were worldly. They were so worldly. They just wanted to be just like God. And wait a second. That's kind of what we're trying to do, isn't it? Read Genesis 3. You may convict yourself. We tend to judge them so harshly. Yet the sin that they committed was more the sin of religion. It wasn't the sin of worldliness. Genesis 3, verse 4 through 6 says, "You will not certainly die," the serpent said to the woman, "for God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." And when the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and she ate it. She also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. Let me ask you this. Who were Jesus' opponents? Who were the people who were against Jesus? Was it the prostitutes and the sinners? No, it was the religious people. Religion, if we're not careful, we go from following Jesus to being religious. And it's kind of who we are and what we become. And it becomes our new way of life, a way of religion. And Jesus just simplified it down and just said, follow me. Just follow me. Come, follow me. Live the way I live. He simplified it quite a bit. The sin in Genesis 3 was a sin of religion. God can put up with worldliness somehow, more than he can with religion. If you're worldly, God can use that guilt and that shame to soften your heart. But if you're religious, there's not much hope for you to become humble. Jesus says, I came to heal the sick, not to heal those who don't need healing, because I got it together. I got saved 20-something years ago. I'm saved. I'm good. I got that title stamped on me that I'm a Christian. I'm a disciple. When did you become a disciple? I became I got met and all this stuff, and poof, I crossed the line. No, what you did is you signed up to just keep following Jesus, and you're not always going to get it right. In fact, you'll get it wrong way more than you'll get it right. At least that's for me. You may get it right some, maybe more than me, but that's my case.